8 months ago, I sat right here talking about how the Europeans couldn't believe the incredible generosity of the Taiwanese people since they donated over 100,000 face masks to Lithuania. Well, if you happen to be a European who still cannot believe the Taiwanese generosity, then please do make sure you're sitting down for this video, because today I'm gonna share how the Taiwanese people have donated over 100 million Taiwanese dollars to the victims and refugees of Ukraine in only 2 days. Hi everyone and welcome back to the third season of 外国人介绍台湾新闻. My name is Lukas and I am the 外国人 who will share all the international news regarding Taiwan or the Taiwanese people in international media. If you watched my previous video, or basically any video these last couple of weeks, then you are already familiar with the situation in Ukraine. But something that you may not be familiar with is the tremendous support that the people of Taiwan has shown with donating over 100 million Taiwanese dollars to the victims and refugees in Ukraine. And this donation account will actually remain open throughout the entire month of March. So if you do want to contribute, and hopefully we can push that number up to $200 million from Taiwan, then please do make sure to see all the information down in the description below. But the Taiwanese generosity is of course not a surprise for me personally, since I have been living here in Taiwan for over a decade and actually experienced the Taiwanese generosity firsthand. But this strong Ukrainian support from Taiwan has actually caused some headlines back home in Sweden, with the Swedish Minister of Foreign Affairs Ann Linde saying that it is in the interest of Sweden and the European Union to support Taiwan's participation in international affairs. This support has also made more Swedes realize that Taiwan and Sweden are both on Ukraine's side on this war, whereas China not only has not condemned the Russian invasion, they allegedly already knew about this attack before it happened and then simply asked Russia if they just couldn't wait with this invasion at least until the end of the Olympic Games in Beijing. I guess that the Chinese government didn't want some extra heat during the Winter Olympics, just in case they were afraid of all that snow melting. But then again, most of that snow was fake anyway. Something else Olympic related, which is not fake but still very hard to believe, are the countless of articles that will show up if you are googling Taiwan speed skating. During the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, Taiwan completely crushed their previous Olympic medal record with a total of 12 medals, with a gold medal in badminton being the absolute highlight of the Olympic Games. Sadly, this year they didn't exactly repeat this success and they actually didn't get a single Olympic medal this year. But that did absolutely not stop them from completely dominating the Olympics news from Beijing, as Huang Yuting caused some headlines, not necessarily for her 24th place during the 1000-meter speed skating race, but more that she was somewhat out of place completely, since she was posting a video on her Instagram wearing a Chinese speed skating uniform. And I think if we can learn one single thing from this news, is that a lot of things can happen on social media, which I think that you should absolutely take the time to follow me on Facebook and Instagram as well, so you can stay up to date with what I am keeping myself busy with in between these different videos. And I can guarantee 100% that you will never see me wearing a Chinese speed skating uniform. I'm having enough trouble as it is just here in Taiwan, just trying to find normal clothes my size, which is why I ended up having to make my own. Now, you can say whatever you want regarding Huang wearing this Chinese uniform, but what Taiwan Sports Administration said was that due to this video, they will actually suspend all her subsidies for training and competition for the next 2 years. 2 years is a pretty long time. It's pretty much exactly as long as we have been dealing with COVID. But we may now finally start to see the end of this COVID tunnel, as more and more countries are starting to open up both their borders and these restrictions, with now also Japan finally accepting the Taiwanese vaccine card, so that boosted business travelers and students can actually go visit Japan without any quarantine at all. And when all these borders are finally opening up for tourists as well, I hope that you will take the opportunity to come here to Taiwan and check out Booking.com's most welcoming region of Taidong County. I'm not entirely sure how Taidong County got this award of the most welcoming region. However, Booking.com do mention that Taidong is surrounded by mountains and the ocean, and perhaps Taiwan's most unspoiled area. And I do really hope that the Taiwanese borders may open up to tourists very soon, since we actually only got 1 million passengers back and forth to Taiwan during 2021, and this is down from 60 million in 2019, right before the pandemic. This is obviously terrible for the tourism industry, but the actual airplanes themselves have still been able to keep themselves busy, since the cargo traffic actually increased during this time. Now, I'm not going to take all the credit for this, but I can gladly say that I have at least contributed, since my own company, JBW.TW, now finally got a new container from Europe to Taiwan, so we now finally have stock once again of the delicious Swedish berry juice and oat milk as well. And if you visit jbw.tw/Lukas or just simply click the link down in the description, you will of course get 10% off everything in the entire store. So hopefully 2022 will once again be the year where tourists and visitors are coming back here to Taiwan. And I absolutely have to agree with Booking.com that if you do want that original, pristine Taiwanese experience, then you should definitely check out the East Coast with Hualien, Taroko Gorge and Taidong. But if you're one of those who are more into more modern and new tech kind of things such as crypto and NFTs, then maybe you should check out Tainan instead, since Tainan's Pufa Daoji Temple recently has issued Taiwan's first Taoist themed NFT. And if you, just like me, have absolutely no idea what an NFT is, then it's pretty much like a JPG which someone else just wanted to BUY. All jokes aside, I honestly have no idea about NFTs or cryptocurrency, which is why I have invited Eddie from Eddie's Cantina and John Drummond to join this channel, where we are talking, among many other things, about the future of cryptocurrency, NFTs, and everything in between. So if that is something that you want to see, please do make sure to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell so you get notified once those videos go out as well. But from my understanding, and just to summarize, it will not take long until we have a metaverse VR version of Yuan Yuan just running around here in the apartment, causing all sorts of trouble.
大家好，我是圆圆. Are you talking about me?
Eh? What the? What? What are you? What are you doing here?
I'm the new Yuan Yuan 2.0. I'm a digital version of Yuan Yuan, so I can join your videos when the real Yuan Yuan is not home.
But I don't understand. How is this even possible?
Oh, it's possible because of the sponsor of today's video, Skillshare.
As you already know, Skillshare is an online learning community with literally thousands of different classes, covering everything from technical photography tutorials to illustration classes and drawing as self-discovery. I've already told you how Skillshare has helped me with my business, both here on YouTube with tons of YouTube tutorials, but also as an actual business owner here in Taiwan. But this month I decided that I was going to put all the professional businesses aside for a while and just trying to have some fun. And since Skillshare are offering the first 1,000 people who click the link down in the description a 1-month trial of Skillshare for free, I decided to actually see how much can I actually learn a completely new skill during this 100% free month. And just to give you a little bit more background information, I actually posted this photo on February 11th, just to give you a little bit more background information on what my drawing skills actually looked like 1 month ago. But thanks to Skillshare and a combination of their many talented artists and classes, for example character illustration, drawing faces, figures and clothing by Gabriel Piccolo, who taught me how to make the overall illustration and drawing, and then character animation, creating authentic facial expressions in Adobe After Effects by Fraser Davidson, who taught me how to animate this with actual facial expressions and movements of Yuan Yuan. This was by far the largest Skillshare project I've ever tried, and when you are working on one single project over several days, it's really amazing to have all the lessons in one single playlist, which all the classes on Skillshare have. And again, no matter what you are trying to learn on Skillshare, you will always be taught by the absolute best of the best, like for example Fraser Davidson, who actually is a BAFTA award-winning both director and animator. Well, Yuan Yuan, I don't know about you, but I'm actually very proud over what I was able to accomplish during this 1 month of Skillshare trial.
Yeah, it's amazing. But Lucas, do you know what Skillshare's trial and Taiwan's economy have in common?
No?
They are both free.
That's right, just like Skillshare's 1 month trial, Taiwan's economy has now, for the very first time, been ranked as free by the Index of Economic Freedom. This makes Taiwan one of only 7 countries which has this free ranking, after being only mostly free during the previous years. Now, as an old business student myself, I'm all for a free economy and free business, but this is also how we end up with these extreme prices at 7-Eleven, with the price of a boiled tea egg almost doubling from 10 NT to 18 NT due to the nationwide egg shortage. And speaking about eggs, if you do want to support me and this channel a little bit extra, then please do consider not only subscribing to this channel, but also becoming a YouTube channel member, since all the income I'm getting from this membership will go straight back into developing this channel so I can continue to introduce and to promote Taiwan even more. And as if that was not enough, all YouTube channel members will actually receive an additional 5% off any purchase from my own company, jbw.tw/Lukas, which means that you can literally make that 75 NT monthly fee back right away just by placing an order of some delicious Swedish berry juice or oat milk. Thank you all so much for watching. My name is Lukas. Starts with L as in like, ends with S as in subscribe. Please do both, and see you all in the next one.
Bye bye.